action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture. Taking a look at Minnesota. Down 2-0. They got to win tonight to get some traction in the series.
And if they lose this one, you can forget about advancing. Then it's more likely you're trying to avoid a sweep. So tonight's all or nothing.
Williams with a clean look. Oh, good on the triple.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it would be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
13 feet away. Williams' shot is off.
You keep giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. Pass to Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Gobert double-teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a jump ball.
And Minnesota has possession. Shot clock at 3. Randall from outside. They grab their own miss. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. From past the arc. Randall with the ball. Tries yet again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch, and he knows this team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. When he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Dort finds Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Williams.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Count that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander, some imaginative offense on that play.
Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And the basket by Edwards.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 8 points for him. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Edwards finds McDaniel. Handle outside. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. They get it back. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Dort against Edwards. That shot is off.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and it's really come out with great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Inod's checked in. Timberwolves passing it around. To the right side. 5 to shoot. Edwards. Williams with the block. Here's Caruso. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And that one drops for him. Wiggins has got his first bucket in this one. You talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And sometimes the simplest play is the best one. DiVincenzo made it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Gobert checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. Nifty move. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Caruso, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He make that pass in his sleep.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. it. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Edwards against Dort. And here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Dort, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. And then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Outside Conley. Pass to Randall. Good D by Holmgren.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
McDaniels in the post, working on Williams. Now here's Conley. Wallace covering. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Wallace with a screen for Jordan. And there's the drive. Pass to Holmgren. Hits it from three-point range. Holmgren's got 5 points now this quarter. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now DiVincenzo. They get the rebound. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That is his first foul of the game. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
To the paint, Holmgren with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a...
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They find themselves down. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about...
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards the bounce pass. Gobert gets the bucket.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now George. Edwards defending. And here is Holmgren. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Williams with the ball. McDaniels defending. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And then Randall slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing. Back to Holmgren. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Randall against Holmgren. Randall passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6 for the lead. And Julius Randall with the three. Randall's got 11.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low. Here's Edwards. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Then one on Dort.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat him. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
He throw good, Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
Here's Minnesota. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. .149 left to play here in the third. Edwards finds Gobert. Here is Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
To the inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Up top, Edwards. Defended by Dort. Edwards loves it in there.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it cook.
Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Williams. And that one, good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Randall. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
And it feels like Randall is taking ownership on the offensive end right now, playing intense and fighting for buckets.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Minnesota on top. They lead by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Wallace against Edwards. The tray. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 5. Inside. Stolen by Reed. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Edwards. Caruso grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Alexander Walker. Timberwolves leading by 5. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Pass to Garza. Over Williams. Garza gets the bucket. Garza's got his first basket of the night.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Traps in the tray.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Minnesota's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. While the team is up, coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Randall, a screen on Dort. Dort against Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 4. Randall dishes to Conley. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Conley with the screen on Holmgren. Edwards looking it over. Puts up a deep three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage.
It's Dort on the wing. McDaniels defending. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards, that's good.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points in the quarter.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Dort against Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Dort. Up top, Edwards. To the inside.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hartenstein finds Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Over in the corner, Williams. Oh, good with the triple. Conley scanning the floor. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly,